and welcome to the podcast. I'm Marisa.
I'm Marianna.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you don't like that, get out of here. We didn't want you anyway, and head on over to her very own podcast, Unlocked, where they talk to people about things. And I'm sorry, but when I went to introduce myself, my computer made a really terrifying noise, and it startled me, and it threw me off for the rest of this.
It's because you were gifted a sub.
No. It was my computer made the noise. It was a weird, said general something or other, and I didn't pay attention because I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Anyway, sup?
I don't know what Unlocked talked about this last time. I have not paid attention. So, so yeah. What are we going to talk about tonight, sister?
Well, we're just going to get right into it. We are unraveling Thornton Hall.
Yeah. I'm excited because, basically, enough people have been talking about,
Thornton Hall?
Yeah, everyone was talking about the plot holes. I'm good. I'm great. I'm in, level 7 pain. I have whiskey. So, That's what's going on right now with Risa. But, yeah, everyone was talking about how Thornton Hall has, the most plot holes out of most of the games. I'm not talking about Midnight in Salem. That's just completely discounted, because that has the most plot holes. And I'm going to talk about that at a later date. I'm still making my timeline.
Okay, alright, woof.
But
I don't know that Thornton Hall has plot holes.
It's unexplained.
Yeah, that's that.
There are questions that are not answered in the text, but we've been told that you can find the answers in the game. So we're not going to be like, these are the definitive answers. This is how we see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how we see Thornton Hall. The biggest thing that everyone brings up is the carbon monoxide poisoning. How does that work with Nancy? How does she get killed by Charlotte's ghost if it's carbon monoxide poisoning? How does she, why does it still affect her when she's outside of the house? Which there is a real reason for that. How is it that she's, not just dying? All of those questions, which first, I'm going to say that with it being in her system, carbon monoxide poisoning will stay in your system it takes hours. It takes 4 hours, I think, is what someone was saying. But don't quote me on that. I'm not a medical professional. So it does take hours for it to get out of your system. And if you're going in and out of the house, right, it's that makes some sense. The carbon monoxide is coming from the furnace that Harper has lit. That is at least what is suggested. I think in the ending, that's what Nancy explains it as. Mm-hmm. So that's how she gets the carbon monoxide poisoning. But is it really carbon monoxide poisoning?
I'm saying no. I call bullshit because that doesn't make sense with the encounters we have with Charlotte, both second chance style and regular.
Yeah. I mean, if it is carbon monoxide poisoning, right, then why... How does Charlotte lead us to clues?
Yeah.
Is that Nancy's subconscious?
And I could totally buy that. I could totally buy that if we had found them based on clues that were we found something in a journal that Charlotte wrote. That I could buy. Or if we had seen that projector that gets set up. If we had seen something in it and that led us to the building, and so that's why it leads us to a clue, that I could buy. But we go there apropos of nothing other than, hey, that's the burned down building. Let's go fucking check it out. Yeah. And we follow a ghost to a clue.
Yeah. We do.
down a spiral staircase we couldn't have known was there.
No. It was all burned out.
Yeah. So.
But yeah. The other thing is, Nancy assumes that Charlotte that she sees is actually Jessalyn and Harper or Harper dressing up as Charlotte. And Harper completely says, like, you're saying I'm dressing up as my dead sister, which I honestly think is pretty, like, on par. Like, I don't think that Harper is dressing up as Charlotte.
No, I think that that's a little too macabre even for her.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just, like, out of respect for the dead.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we do know that it is Harper who sings the nursery rhyme creepily.
At one point, yeah.
It's the ladybug part. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that ends up being Harper. But otherwise, I'm just gonna go out and say it, guys. Ghost of Thornton Hall is just the Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island of the Nancy Drew games.
Yeah.
There's just legit supernatural going on here. And we just have to deal with it. Like, honestly.
Did it ever bother you that it's called Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, but, like, zombies weren't really the main issue there?
No, it was the werecats. I completely agree.
Why do we not discuss the werecats in our fucking time? Sorry.
It's because... Okay.
It's
that
supposed
is
to be
a topic
twist. I know. It
for
was supposed
another
to be a twist.
day.
Whatever. It's cool. It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
No worries.
If Ghost of Thornton Hall is Zombie Island, which one is the witch's ghost? Midnight in Salem, obviously.
How dare you?
I mean, it's literally about the same thing.
Yes, but one is done well.
And has Tim Curry in it. So, you know.
Gotta love that.
So another thing that people have asked is, who is in the painting with Clara?
See, I think that that's obvious. I was unaware that that was a question people had.
I thought so too. I went back and I listened to all the dialogue and no one ever confirms that it's Harper. I assume it's Harper because I don't see why anyone would cover up Charlotte when she's practically worshipped by the family after her death. There's no reason that someone would... Why would they paint over someone that they worship?
Yeah, no.
Whereas Harper, there's reason for them to want to cover her up because Clara says that Harper pushed her off and everything, and then she got sent away.
Yeah.
Harper tried to kill me.
Harper tried to kill me, so she doesn't get to be in my painting. Also, she is institutionalized, which is, especially, in a big, well-to-do Southern family. We're just gonna hide that one.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah. So, I think it's pretty obvious that it's that, but there is no actual, nowhere in the dialogue do they say, yes, that is Harper in the painting.
Right.
However, I think that it's definitely Harper because she's back by the gravestones. And we already know that Harper loved sitting in the graveyard and she used to sit on her gravestone and read and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also, in all fairness, we also do know that Charlotte spent a lot of time out there because she didn't want the dead to be forgotten. Mm-hmm. Because she had respect for their ancestors. So
yeah, that's fair.
There's that.
But I do think I do think that it's definitely Harper.
For sure. I think for sure.
Yeah.
She's the only one that makes sense to be hidden.
Yeah. So the next one is who wrote Nancy's name on the gravestone? Because here's the thing. We know that the gravestone is actually there. A lot of people are like, well, it's just one of the hallucinations. No. Wade says it's there too. He does say, hey, that's your name, isn't it?
We hear...
Yep.
Hey, that's your name, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I love hearing his boots.
I love the Foley work in that game, can I just say?
It's great.
Mwah.
It sounds like boots on gravel.
It does.
It's fantastic.
Anyway.
But
bless Wade.
who did it?
Mm-hmm.
My explanation is a lot shorter than Ariana's, and mine is that Harper does it to scare Nancy.
Okay. See, I hadn't really thought about it. I kind of just went like, yeah, no, it's Harper, whatever. But like anything that isn't explained, I'm just like, yeah, no, it's Harper. But no, I put my tinfoil hat on for this one, and I decided that there is another forgotten Thornton hiding in the grounds, and it's like, spoilers for the boy, there's someone hiding in the walls. And that's who taught Harper about all of the fucking passageways and shit. I'm just saying. It's possible. This southern family has a lot of fucking skeletons in their closets. I would not be surprised if they had hidden heirs in their walls.
Yeah. And to chat, no, Wade is definitely not high because Wade refuses to step foot in the house. He won't go anywhere past the cemetery. I mean, not cemetery. Yeah, cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not connected to a church, so it's a cemetery. So there. But I think that it was just Harper.
Yeah, it's probably just Harper.
It's not a secret.
But what if it's
extra,
a secret Thornton?
Secret extra Thornton.
But what if it was?
Yeah.
You don't know. Not all of the Thorntons are accounted for, sister. You don't know.
It's, very true. Maybe it's that Marianna and, what's Roger, right?
Is that it?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Because it's Dodge and Marianna. They didn't actually die. No, that's the next question, though, that people have asked is why did the family not like Marianna? Harper and Charlotte's mom. And y'all, it's because she wasn't white.
Y'all are so sweet, but it's because she,
yeah,
didn't fit in that family.
Yeah.
And that's always what it is.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Pretty much always.
So, yeah. Next is, what the fuck is Mr. Skinbag?
Okay, you know what? I was perfectly happy going around thinking that is the ugliest version of a fucking armadillo I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say they're wrong. The people who created it are wrong. Death of the author, this is an armadillo, this is not a naked mole rat.
Why would it be a naked mole rat? And why would they tell us that forever after the game came out?
That's the thing, and that's the thing, is it came out, it's outside of the context of the game. So I'm just gonna say, no, Death of the author, it's an armadillo. If it's not in the text, they don't call Mr. Skinbag by name.
I mean, first of all, just finding out it was called Mr. Skinbag was astounding.
It was heartbreaking.
I believe the first time that Reese and I played that game, that scare happened, and I went, what was that? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, and I went, I think it was an armadillo.
No.
It was terrifying. But as I've said now, it's definitely an armadillo.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Now, I think the biggest question, the one that gets the most like airtime in the fandom, is who is Clara's dad? So there are two main theories, and both of them involve incest. I'm going to explain them, but then I'm going to talk about how we don't agree. There's the first theory is that Clara's dad is actually her grandpa. So Rosalie's dad, yeah. Not a fan. Completely disagree. Yeah. The other theory is that her dad is Dodge. And so she's actually sisters with Harper and Charlotte, not their cousin. Not a fan.
Not fans of this.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
We are, if I can find any answer that isn't incest, I'm going to go with it, because I'm sorry, that's not an okay, specifically for a children's game. Let's put that out there. Not cool.
No.
Not a cool theory for you guys to have. It's just, I read The Buried Child in college. I don't need to go through that again. Fucking hate that play.
I hate it so much.
But what we have proposed in the past is that I think we had two main ones. The biggest one was that her dad was actually a worker for the Thorntons, and that's why they wanted to cover it up.
Yeah.
The other one we proposed was that it was a married man, so it's an affair.
Yeah.
Because that is incredibly common in that kind of family in the South, that it's an affair.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always with a married man, you know? Are you okay there, sister?
Yeah. It was the garage.
Okay. We'll wait.
No, it's fine. It stopped.
It stopped. So, I definitely think married man, because I think that kind of fits the family. They opened the door, so now they have to close it.
They use it like a closet. It's like a fucking closet for them. They just open and close it all day long. I figured it out. They keep their child's toys in there. So I am at the whim of a child all day long.
I am so sorry.
It's fine.
But yeah, so I think someone else proposed another answer earlier today in the Clue Crew Discord. I don't remember who it was, but suggested that it's Clara's dad is actually God, what is his name? The one she's gonna marry.
Colton. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, Clifton, no.
Colton. It was actually Colton's grandfather who was married at the time.
Okay.
But that, again, adds incest into the equation with Colton and Jessalyn. So I'm just not here for it.
No, it's at least, I mean, we're led to believe that absolutely nothing has happened between Jessalyn and Colton.
I think it's true. Want to know why? Because I think
Why?
Alexis is a man.
Alexi? Or
Alexis, the
Alexia.
other woman.
No, I know, but I thought he said,
just
like,
Alexa.
Lexia.
Oh, no, it's Alexis, I thought. Or Lexi.
I thought he
It's
said
Lexi.
Lexia. Lexi?
It's Lexi.
Regardless, it could easily be a dude.
Exactly.
I wholeheartedly subscribe to that.
Yeah. Lexi is a man, and that's why they're all trying.
And honestly, I could be down for them having been one another's beards, you know?
Pretty much.
I could see that. I could see a case being made for that for Jessalyn.
Yeah. The question then is, why did Charlotte try to cut... Why did Charlotte try to cut Clara out of the will? That's never fully stated. However, how I saw it was that Charlotte saw Clara getting really weird about everything, getting really controlling about everything, just getting really involved. And she thought, hey, you know what? It'll be a lot safer if I just kind of take you off of it and move it on over, basically. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole thing was that, like, wasn't it... Okay, correct me if I'm getting my timeline mixed up.
Okay.
Wade had gone to jail while Charlotte was alive, right? That whole thing happened? No? Okay.
That happened in the 90s.
Okay.
Wade went to jail in the 90s because Clara was in charge of the business. So what I think was that Charlotte saw that Clara was capable of doing that. Mm-hmm. And saw...
I was just hoping there was like an actual incident that we could point to, because I got the feeling that she did see that sort of animosity coming out, and that she was like, okay,
To me, it seems like Clara was getting super into the business and was getting really focused in on it, and Charlotte was like, oh no.
I have a very sudden headcanon. I had just this like scene appear in my head.
Okay, let's hear it.
Of fucking Charlotte just sort of stumbles upon, this is like just after their parents have died, and then Charlotte stumbles upon Clara, like just tearing into Harper, being like, you know what, you shouldn't even have been a part of this family, because no one liked your mom anyway, and it's just going after her, and being like, when I'm in charge, I'll control everything, you'll have nothing, or some weird Disney villain shit like that.
Yeah.
And Charlotte stepped in and went, hold the fucking phone. And it just like all snowballed from there. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
We're not doing, this is a crazy Thornton.
Charlotte was right.
Charlotte was right.
Another question that people have asked and said isn't like super clear is, why did Harper push Clara off? And I think that one seems pretty self-explanatory, is that she didn't push her off. Clara tried to jump and didn't succeed, and blamed it on Harper so that she wouldn't be shamed for trying to commit suicide.
Yeah, because she felt guilty for having killed Charlotte. We at Krolmeister Sisters see your veiled suicides are attractive. We see them.
Obviously, we now have to do one like this, but for Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Sure.
But
oh wait, isn't her name Marianne too?
Yeah,
Marianne and Marianna.
And Marianna, yeah. Which I'll say it Marianna because I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm getting the vibes that she was Afro-Latina.
Yeah.
Because specifically what her name was is very, like, I don't know. Marianna is Charlotte and Harper's mom.
Yes.
But then, like, with the look of Charlotte and Harper, like, with the hair specifically, maybe she was Colombian.
Maybe. I did sort of get like
maybe she was Colombiana.
I was getting more of like a Haitian or like some
maybe
some kind of
instead
somewhere in that area.
Maybe like Cuban.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere she was white. And that's why
them white people got all up in her business.
Yeah. Pretty much. So yeah, that was us unraveling the mysteries of Ghost of Thornton Hall. So if you would, first of all, if you would like to hear more like this on other games, I totally would love to make this a series.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do this.
So tell us which ones you would like us to do this for on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and our fancy website, krolmeistersisters.knifefightclub.com.
You could also, I guess you could tell us on other things, but I'm just going to say you can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and Spotify. And you can leave us reviews and let people know that we're doing things like this. Does this fit in, sister? Does this work
it works.
with what you're doing? Okay,
I like
great.
it.
Stares blankly into camera, not that people on podcast can hear.
You can support us on Twitch to get access to our cute little wine glass emote, as well as podcast night VODs. And if we get 2 more subscriptions at this very moment, we can get that Scopa emote that people have been dying for.
You guys, we can get the Scopa emote. I want it.
Let's get the Scopa emote. Let's do it, guys.
You can
also support us on Patreon at patreon.com/KrolmeisterSisters to get access to podcast night VODs, as well as stream cap pictures, and to get access to that backer channel on our Discord.
Hey.
So yeah, as a reminder, I'm Marisa.
I'm Marianna.
And we're the Krolmeister Sisters. And we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.